on and give you a little bit of update on what is going on with Finding Erica and let you know I've gotten some message for a few of you wanting to know how things are going and that we haven't been on in a while, and all that is true. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of the tea of what's been going on since the last time we chat. So let's get into it. Now, first of all, we were on the fence of what we were going to do for the summer, whether we were going to be able to go out and travel a little bit or at least make it to the West Coast, or if we were going to end up having to go to Maine and go to work. So that was where we are the last time we chat. What's going to happen? Hi, are you going to Maine or are you getting on the road? And so the answer is neither. At the time, it was time for us to go to Maine. We just didn't have the money to go, period. We tried to do the GoFundMe route, that didn't work out. And so we just didn't have the money to make it up there. So in our minds, we had to kind of rule out Maine. With that being said, we couldn't make it back out west because we didn't have the money to get out there either. And so uh, the pastor here at a church was like, okay, well, we have a Bible worker position. If you'd like it, you can work here for the summer. And I was like, okay, well, let me think about it. And then Maine called and they were like, hey, what does it take for you guys to be able to get up here? What do you need? And they were willing to help us with the gas money to get there. But Cedric and I was talking, and he was like, "Well, if the Lord is calling you to do something in ministry, then let's do that. I didn't really want to go back to Maine. You guys know that I was struggling with that. I just didn't want to do that. I really wanted to be out west, but I just didn't want to do that this summer. And so I was trying to pray about it and figure out what to do. And here it was. I had these two options. And so I didn't want to stay here because I felt like we've been here way too long as it is. And the opportunity presented itself that I could do some ministry this summer and work with a wonderful pastor. And so, long story short, we ended up turning down the job in Maine, which they were not too happy about because they really needed us to come back this year. Hi, Miss Margaret. And so we ended up staying here. So we will be here in Toledo for the summer. And it's a little disheartening. Now, the opportunity that I got is awesome. I'm excited about that. But I wish it was someplace else. I really want to be out west. I really do. And the position that offered to me, I won't even get paid till next month. So we got to go a whole month without a paycheck, which is really hard. Now, what does that mean to stay? It means that we had to find a place to stay because we were in my sister's yard, remember? And not going to Maine, meaning that Cedric didn't have a job. So we had to figure out what we're going to do about finding my husband a job and getting a place to stay. So this has been a faith journey. For like 3 or 4 days, I called around and nothing was available, like nothing. And I just so happened to find a KOA here, and I drove over here, and I was talking to the lady in the office who I didn't even know it was the owner. I was talking to her, and she and I were laughing. We had great rapport. And she was like, well, I'll give you a chance. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah, you guys can move in today. So we got a spot, and Cedric's working here at the KOA. I'm going to be working with the pastor, doing some ministry in the community. And I am so excited about that. Now, with that being said, we have decided that uh, we're going to purposefully be traveling to Michigan and checking out different places here in Ohio. We already talked about it. It was like we're going to be intentional about it. We're going to do stuff on purpose. We're going to pack up the camper and we're going to go. We're going to be taking some long weekend excursions. We've been to like Detroit, but we've never like been to Michigan. So we were thinking we'd maybe go there, maybe take a long week, go to Chicago, go to Cleveland. Maybe when my other son comes up, maybe we could take a long weekend and go to Niagara Falls. So we are going to be doing some videos. And I'm going to tell you guys, I have not been motivated to like do anything. I'm like not motivated. I was like telling Cedric, I'm just gonna close down my YouTube channel and just be done with it because I'm not traveling. I'm not doing it. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. I felt like I was competing with the TV. I got to turn it off. So I was like thinking, I'm just going to close my YouTube channel. I'm just going to do a final farewell video. Thank everybody for watching and just be done with it. Because it's like, I'm not traveling. We don't have the money. We need help. We really do need some help to just make it till next month. And sometimes it's hard to struggle so publicly, right? And because it shows. I'm not a person. I'm not a person with the type of person with the poker face, right? So however I'm feeling, it's on my sleeve. So it's so hard to like come on here and just be so upbeat and so happy and just, like look, 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 look. When some days you're like, oh my goodness, how are we gonna make the truck payment? How are we gonna keep these phones on? Especially when you've been out of work and you've been hurting. So it's like we're at a point now like we really need the help. And I was like, you know what? I'm done with YouTube. It was a great dream. Not everybody makes it. I'm just not gonna do it. And I had not done anything with it for a while, and then I started getting messages from people like Doc was like checking on me and like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. You haven't posted anything. Is everything okay? Other people sending me emails and like, hey, even when you just come on and sit and talk and tell us about your struggles and be a real person, I need that. So don't like just drop off. And saying little things to kind of inspire you that even though things are not great right now, this second, even though you need some help, even though you feel like sometimes people turn their back on you or because you're not doing this or that and the other, that you just need to throw it all away. And a few of you were like, don't do that. Don't do it. Just stick to it because we enjoy hanging out with you. And I got to tell you, it warmed my heart. And it's just one of those things where you feel like you're disappointing the people who come and see you, right? Because you want to show them life is so much bigger than the 9 to 5 and the ripping and the running and just tiring yourself out there. There are beautiful places and that you should plan and go. And then when you're struggling, it makes you feel like a hypocrite, even though the life you're trying to portray is not a realistic one all the time, but you still want to present people with the option of doing something wonderful. And RVing is something wonderful. And I just feel like sometimes as though I'm letting you guys down. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just done. And you're right, Margaret. Michigan is a beautiful place. I've been already researching some places I want to check out, some campgrounds I'd like to go see. Especially since it's not, be summertime, it won't be cold. We weren't able to do a lot of things because it was winter. Pepper, come here. A lot of she is a guard dog attack. Boy, she shadow moves, she is on it. Pepper, Noodle, not so much. He's sitting right here next to me. You can hear her peep. That one back there, she's on it. But anyway, and so I've been looking at some places and looking at some campgrounds and looking at stuff, and it'll be summertime, so we'll be able to move around without it being snowing and weather advisories and all this kind of stuff. So I'm looking excited to intentionally doing things locally that I can show you guys if you're ever in the area. Hey, Pepper! Hold on, let me go get the dog. Come on. What do you see? Stop fussing. Stop fussing. Come on, Pepper girl. Come and say hi. Say hi, Pepper girl. And not Noodle. He's jealous. Come on. Let's make your appearance. Come on, Noodle. So here we go. There's Noodle and Pepper girl. Say hi. Say hello. So I'm going to be intentional about trying to get some things done. We're just trying to get settled and get caught up right now so we can at least think about it. We got a couple things breathing on our neck from last month that's coming up this month. And so it's going to be an adventure. just getting that squared away. So yes, Margaret. And another thing, the campground we're at, it's a very small one. It's, I wouldn't say mom and pop, but it's along those lines of a mom and pop KOA. It's definitely a franchise, and it doesn't have a whole lot of amenities. Like it's a journey, so there's a lot of people that come for the night, and so I was thinking maybe this summer we could fill this park and do a meet and greet. I would love that. We could come together, maybe have fun and awesome. So I'm hoping that that is something that we could probably make happen in the near future. So put a pin in that. I'm going to be looking into that, looking into how many spaces, what week would look good, and maybe we could schedule a meet and greet where you guys can come and meet us. We can meet you, get to know you guys, and go from there. And do it for everybody that's in the area, you know, that's not far away or traveling through and want to stop by and be a part of our meet and greet. So I was thinking about doing that since we'll be here and we'll have a little bit of time on our hands, and we're not in a park that is like will keep us working 40, 50 hours a week. So that is going to be nice, and we're probably going to try to make that happen. Like I said, you guys, we could really, really use your help, and I'm not saying that lightly. We could, but I understand everybody's kind of struggling. Everybody's kind of going through things. A lot of people have lost their jobs. And so I get it. But if you can, it would just be awesome to really have some help to just kind of get over this hump now that we're both going to be back working um, a semi full time job. So, yeah, that's where we are. Hopefully, the plan is what now that we're working here, we'll be here for the summer, that we can save what we have and we will be spending winter. We will leave here when this position is over in October, and we are going straight to Arizona. And we will be just hunker down and stay there so we can already be in the West for to do the stuff we want to do for the winter time. So that's the plan as far as getting out West is concerned. I don't think I'm going to renew my Thousand Trails because that was a waste of $500 this year of getting it because we haven't used it since. But next year, hopefully, you know, we'll have everything squared away. So you have been caught up. The latest saga with this camper is our kitchen sink broke, so we still do not have water. We still cannot use the water here in the camper. And Cedric has been working diligently, but we had to put that project on hold because we don't have the money to fix it. So we have a broke kitchen sink. Some piece up under the counter broke. And so now he's got to find whatever thingamabob to go in the whatchamacallit so the thingamajig can stick together and the water won't burst through the line because he thought he had it fixed. We turned on the water, the pressure's really high, and bam, water everywhere, everywhere. And it was a real debacle. So now we still don't have water. Still having to trek down to the wash house to take a shower and to go outside and do the dishes, and I'm just over it. So hopefully we'll be able to get some money soon and get the kitchen sink fixed. And it's just been a pain in the butt. Other than that, God is good. Even through our trials, even through not knowing what to do, even through being injured, but I'm getting better every day, and I'm so happy about that. The pain is less and less and less, and I still have some swelling, but nothing I can't handle with a little ibuprofen and then propping my leg up at night. I'm doing better every day, and I'm so thankful about that. I'm going to do a walkthrough of the campground here just for people who might be traveling this way and want to see it and show you. Me and Cedric are thinking about taking a long weekend as soon as we can and get started on our adventures, our Michigan, Ohio adventures. And I hope you guys stick around to take those adventures with me because I would just love that. And I appreciate your motivation because I'm a real live person with real life struggles. And I was thinking the reason why it took me so long to put out another video because I was thinking I think that I just need to make a thank you so much and let this be the end of it video and just let it go. And getting your messages really, really is a blessing to be able to hear from you guys and hear your words of encouragement. So that's where we are. I have a collaborative live that I'm going to be doing with a friend of mine. You guys probably saw her the last time, Kristen. She and I are going to try to do a live once a month together. So this one will be coming up on the 17th, and we'll start advertising for that. So if you want to come and sit in for our little podcast live, where we're going to be talking about a topic. Each month we'll have a different topic. So we're going to be rolling that out April 17th. So you could be looking forward to that as well. So I think you know what I know. You're all caught up on what's going on with us. Don't lose faith. We are going to be doing some traveling. It just won't be continuous, but we will get some stuff done. Cedric will probably do one of his little famous work camping videos around here. So make sure you check out Holsey Travels, because I know that that'll be coming up shortly. I'm going to do a walkthrough because since I've been here, I got a chance to revamp the whole store up here. And I get these pictures and I put them on my website, and I put them on my Facebook business page for merchandising and design. And y'all, I've even started doing some logo work and some party favor work and getting some stuff started. So if you want to check out my Facebook page and see some of my Facebook business page, I'll put a link to that. You can go check out some of the work and stuff I've been working on, and you can check out some more of my merchandising design, which I've really enjoyed. So I'll do a video about it in there, because not only am I going to be working with the church, but I'll be working part-time here at the campground, and Cedric will be working here full-time. And so we'll be here till October, and then we're out of here. And so you guys, don't lose hope. Don't cancel us out. Don't start unsubscribing because you haven't seen a video from us every couple days. Just know that we're just trying to make it over this financial hump and get to some kind of footing so we can get back out there and do what we love to do and take you guys along with us, which is get out there and kind of travel. Now, if you are moved to want to help us get over this hump a little quicker, you know where all our information is, and you can always find it beneath every video. It's all there. You can check out my book if you're thinking about RVing for the first time and you want to know if it's for you, or you want to just read about our first year experience. You can always go to Amazon and check out our books there, and that proceed goes to us, and that helps a lot too. I have a dessert cookbook on there, and I would love for you it's like recipes. It's like little dessert recipes, and you can check those out. And that all of these are not physical books, they're all ebooks, so we can keep the cost pretty low. And you can check those out on Amazon as well. So I'm just going to say thank you guys for watching this update. Thank you for hanging in there with us over the winter break. I know that we haven't been able to crank out as many videos as we would like, but just hang with us through the summer, because you never know where we might end up. And we have plans. We said it. Intentional plans for this summer, that we have a good time and go some places and do some stuff. And so that's where we are right now. We're okay. We're just trying to make up for the last month where I was down and out, and and it is what it is. So we're excited to see what is going to come next. So I just want to say thank you so much for all your encouragement, and thank you for watching, you guys. And we will see you in our next video. So hang tight and know that good times are on the way, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to have some fun. Cedric coming here, and he turned this light on at the last minute, and he don't know that we're done now. Ta-da. This is the part where we say thank you so much for watching, and if you're new to this channel, please hit the notification and that thumbs up, because every thumb up we have on our video always helps. So the 3 of you that are watching, I'm expecting 3 thumbs up. And keep the chats coming. I love those. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you know of some places here in Ohio or in Michigan that we just need to see, some must-sees. And let me research them and see what we can do to pull this off. And don't forget, keep in mind, we're probably going to be looking at doing our meet and greet here at the campground. We want to fill this place up, and we're probably going to do it around my birthday. So I'm going to start looking into around June the 1st of June and see if there will be enough spots, see if we can get enough people wanting to come and we turn this place into a meet and greet party camp. Even if you just come for overnight, that'll be awesome. And we'd love to have you. And you get a chance to meet us, we get a chance to meet you, and do it like that. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. We will see you soon. I will come back and do an update video, kind of show you where we are as far as things are concerned, like a walkthrough video of the store, some of the work I've done, the grounds, some of the stuff Cedric's doing out here, and give you the tour of every campground we go to like we've always done. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned because you never know where we might end up. So bye for now, you guys.